Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Cappasity. You guys know I talked to you guys about that token in one of my latest videos, and I want to go in a little deeper on that coin. And I had a couple questions about the token. Myself. So far, the Capp token has been an amazing investment in the short term, and then it dipped all the way back down. But I want to show you a couple of reasons why I think this token still has potential and why I'm going to place a little bitty bet on it. And then tomorrow I'm going to talk to you guys about a token that I think is way better than Capp, and I'm going to place a bigger bet on it. So if you're excited about that, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and don't miss out on tomorrow's video. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Brandon Hall. Shout out to Brandon Hall. Just sent me 40 bucks of ETH for no reason at all. He was just like, you know what, bro, thank you for what you do. So you know what, Brandon, I want to say thank you to you, like, on the channel before we even get this video started, because you know you didn't have to do that. That was pretty dope. I appreciate it. And you know, provide value, you get value, and that's what we are doing here. So a lot of people have been asking me, when can I get in the Telegram group? So I decided I'm just gonna do a fee, probably about $10 or something like that. And I only want to let in a little bit of people at a time, because I figure if too many people get in there, it's gonna get too muddy, and I'm gonna have to like split the groups up a little bit. So just for now, beginning, I'm thinking about letting in a limited amount of people. So if you want to be one of the first people who can get in my Telegram group, go ahead and join the mailing list on my website. I updated the website. I know some things weren't working on there, so now you can finally go ahead and get yourself some merch and stuff like that. So man, right now this bull run is looking pretty crazy. So we got Bitcoin at 57.4 right now. It had a high of about 58.4, so we're down about $1,000 since this morning on Bitcoin, but still looking good. All these altcoins up here are looking like they are nice and in the green. So one thing that's pretty crazy about this bull run to me, that kind of re-sparked me and said, oh man, we still might just be getting started, was this. Okay, exclusive. Visa moves to allow payments to settle in cryptocurrency using USDC. Now, before, they were allowing certain coins to be cryptocurrency coins, such as like the crypto.com and stuff like that. But now they're allowing that to be settled in cryptocurrency, when before it had to be all transferred into cash and settled at the end of the day, sent to Visa. Now they're going to go ahead and accept USDC. So all this stuff is good for Ethereum. It's all good for Bitcoin, and it's good for cryptocurrency overall. So man, getting kind of excited again. We're hitting some critical levels on this total chart. Now this is the market chart of every single cryptocurrency that's out right now, and we're hitting some resistance at the 0.5 fib extended that I just extended up and tried to predict the future. It doesn't always work, but right now it's working. We're at about $1.8 trillion is the market top that we have to break to keep this thing going. Now, where could we get by the end of this bull run? Who knows? But we're already in the trillions. That is a whole bunch of money. I don't think you guys understand how much money that is. That's crazy. But we got some bullish news over here on the TDI, and we are looking like there might be room to finally start heading back up. Looking at the total too, we are still at that major resistance level right here, forming somewhat of a triangle pattern on the daily, but these wicks are getting bought up pretty quick in a nice little range right here. But once we pass above this, you know, it's still kind of the same level, which is around that $707 billion level for all of the altcoins to continue to have a major run. So it was nice that things kind of cooled down for a little bit, because we've been moving. This uptrend was pretty crazy, but overall this pitchfork is still holding up right here. You can see when we zoom in, some of these levels end up becoming support right now. So hopefully we keep this blue line as support and continue to go up. Now, all this does is tell me that, hey, if you're going to look at an altcoin, might be a nice time to pick up one. And that altcoin that I want to talk about today is Cappasity 012 279% market cap, $8 million. Now, when I first mentioned this thing, it popped off pretty crazy. If you go back like the last 7 days, we had a nice spike up to about 3 cents, and then it started trickling all the way back down. Go up over the month, we can see that, yeah, it was kind of sleeping the water for a long time, and it started to come on up. Right now, if we go back and look at this chart, this actual dip that it's having is not looking like a bad dip. It looked like it could just be some Dow theory playing out that says every time something spikes, it has to come down about 50%. But if you got in this thing when I first mentioned it, yeah, the investment has been sucky so far. But why am I still holding? Let's get into that. So what is Capp? First things first, let's go to the website. Cappasity is an easy scalable platform for creating and embedding, analyzing 3D and AR content. What? We're introducing the first platform that solves the problem of creating content in an affordable way. This is pretty tight to me. So coming down, they got some SDKs and some stuff already out. So working products. Now, a lot of these coins that you guys are talking about and a lot of people are talking about don't even have working products. They're like, yo, we're gonna do some stuff in the future. And then they say, oh, we pushed the roadmap back because it's harder to do what we wanted to do. This already has a working product. Now, the things that they offer are the easy 3D scanner. This is pretty tight because you can scan some items and then you can kind of rotate it around and have a 3D picture on your store. You know, e-commerce is like the next big thing right now. All the mom and pop shops are dying, so they're trying to make it so that, you know, look, you can have kind of a similar experience to what you would have going into a store. Now, similar idea as OVR, but I think OVR is more in the store, and I think this is going to be more on the website. So having something that's like pretty cool where you can say, hey, look, if I want to resell some shoes or something like that, all I can do is use the app and take a picture of the shoes and people can see what condition they're in, and stuff like that with that app. There's also AR shopping. Now, this is pretty dope right here. And what you can do right here is basically do a virtual try on of things like watches, rings, stuff like that in augmented reality. Now, turning anything into augmented reality is pretty huge. Now, if you're big on OMI, then you have to be big on augmented reality. And this is like not collectibles, it's not NFTs, it's like in the real world. So it's like in the future, you'll be able to have like an augmented reality like kind of store. Instead of going to like Gucci and looking at all the purses lined up, you know, someone will be able to just scan their dresser and all the purses could be right there on the dresser and they can look at them in 3D in augmented reality, right wherever they are. So that is like pretty dope. We got the AI for enterprises. Now, this is another thing that's kind of slept on when it comes to Cappasity, is because AI for stores and tracking what people do on your website, getting analytics and stuff like that is huge. So I think AI and analytics to kind of figure out what people want to do in a marketing kind of standpoint. Yeah, it kind of sucks as a customer. You kind of get scared like, yo, man, I just thought about something and now they're sending me ads for it. But you know, it is what it is. That's the future. Like, it's the future of marketing, is using AI to figure out what people want to buy and try to sell it to them. So they're working on that as well. So that's pretty dope. And what I think is one of the most dopest things about this project in general is the virtual try-on. Because something like this for e-commerce and stuff like that is very needed. Like, how many times have you bought a shirt online? Like, I know me, I wear a 1X, 2X. I buy it online, I buy like a 3X and it comes in like a medium, you know? So I'm like, yeah, I need this virtual try on thing right here where you can virtually, you know, try on, you know, take a picture of yourself. It gets some nice measurements of you, and then you can try on the garment or whatever it is, and you can see yourself wearing it. So I think for stuff like, you know, high-end purchases online and stuff like that, that'll be pretty huge. So here's just an idea of like kind of what it does. Just kind of does a little scan of the product, and then you can flip it and get your 3D model of your shoe or whatever. So bunch of good products working with augmented reality, all dope stuff. What about the token? So we need to see if we're investing in the token. Now, First things first, it tells you right here on the website. Said, look guys, attention. Capp tokens are not investment products. You should not expect any profits based on purchase and holding of Capp. You should not expect any products based on the purchase and holding of any cryptocurrency, any of them. If they don't have a securities license, because I will make it a security. So if the platform that you're using doesn't have any type of utility for the token, then it's probably going to have some securities troubles later on down the line when the government start deciding what they want to do with stuff like that. So deflationary tokens, things that offer a certain amount of income passively without staking. You know, with staking, it's kind of a utility, and if it's not decentralized, then yeah, it could be a security. So, you know, that's just something to be aware of in all of cryptocurrency, and I think that's why they put things like this out. They have to put stuff like this out to say, hey, we created this token as a utility. We did not create it as an investment vehicle. You do not hold any special rights in the company, just like owning euros does not offer you any shares in the European Union. Now, Capp tokens for sale on the platform are a more convenient way to pay for the services, and they offer a 20% discount. 20% discount would be huge for somebody, for a big company who wants to, you know, use the virtual try-on or something like that. Say Marshalls or something like that wants to use a virtual try-on. It's going to cost them, you know, possibly millions of dollars. So saving 20% could be a pretty nice investment for them. So right now, my belief is this, because what I know is when you want to accept a token as payment on your platform, you need to have a money transmitter license. Just like with OMI, they can't really trade your gems back to OMI yet. You need a money transmitter license. So I think that is something that is a reason why they're not allowing people to pay for their products with Capp yet. But I'm still excited, because going to their roadmap, you can see they've been around for a long time and they got a bunch of things marked off on here. One thing that's cool about them is that they're going to be having integrations with Shopify and native payment support. So that's pretty dope. New Capp pricing offered 3D Capp for the users of the app. One of the things that, you know, going back to the token, is Capp billing, new smart contract. So something's going on with the Capp token, with the billing and stuff like that. And that was something that they mentioned right there in everything, saying that, hey, you're going to be able to use the Capp token in order to pay for your services. So to see that on the roadmap for May 2021 is pretty cool. Really excited about that. Gives me something to look forward to. You also have NFT R&D coming around. So NFT R&D should be pretty cool. They got real estate mode. That's going to be pretty cool, because real estate photography is a pretty big industry. So doing 3D stuff in real estate is pretty awesome. Another thing is you got the Sony SDK support, and then you have WordPress plugin coming, WooCommerce plugin coming, Shopify I believe is coming soon. You got the Wix plugin, BigCommerce, Salesforce. Oh yeah, Shopify right here, Salesforce and stuff like that. Going to their Twitter, you can see that they have been active on their Twitter as of late. So I don't really think I have anything to worry about as far as them being like scams and stuff like that. And plus, yeah, it's pretty cool. And they're followed by Odd Gems. You know, Odd Gems is a dope ass gem hunter on Twitter. So if you're not on Twitter, follow me, follow Odd Gems. Yeah, and then let me know what you guys think about Capp. So I wanted to run through some reasons why I'm pretty bullish on this coin as of right now. Now, I had a nice little bet on Capp. I moved some of my profits over into Capp, and then the price went down, so I took some of those profits and I moved it to another coin that I'll be talking about tomorrow. Yeah, so I also have a community coin video finally coming as well. You guys shouted out some pretty dope coins this time, so I'm excited to talk about those. Like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, check out the website everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Remember, get on that mailing list if you want to be one of the first people to get in the Telegram group. I'm thinking of doing maybe only 50 people. Yeah, so till next time, peace.